What's up, everybody? It's Shay with May, and let's get into this explosive episode of Basketball Wives. So it picks up where it left off last week, and the girls have gotten up after Tami has made this statement about Evelyn hitting Chad and hitting back and fighting, and it was her fault and blah blah blah. So all the ladies are up and in an uproar, and they're about to leave. Everybody's about to go their separate ways. Evelyn, starts crying, and she says that she deserves an apology. And Tami's like, listen, you told me that me and you ain't gonna never be friends again. And Evelyn's like, yeah, you're correct. She said, well, I'm not about to apologize to you. I only apologize to my friends. So I owe Shawnee an apology. So I will apologize to Shawnee. As for the rest of y'all, no, you're not getting an apology. So when she left, after she said that she was not going to apologize to Evelyn is going into these hysterics, and she's crying, and she's like, how dare she? She doesn't know what I went through. I have this scar on my forehead for life. The nerve of this lady to say that I put hands on Chad. I never put my hands on Chad. So basically, you guys get the rift of what I'm saying. Evelyn was in hysterics talking with the group. Even Jackie was like, oh my God, I can't even believe this is happening. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, Jackie is eating this shit up, boy. Finally something going on, and ain't got nothing to do with her. She was eating it up. But anyway, back to this. So after Evelyn has all her hysterics, she wants to go off to the side to be by herself. And at first, Shawnee follows her, and then she's like, no, I want to be by myself. But then Jennifer follows her. So when Jennifer followed her, she felt like, oh my God, I really have a real friend. She said, I don't give a fuck what these girls are trying to say about Jennifer. Jennifer has had my back. She's going to continue to have my back in this group of females. So as we can see, she's not letting Jen go, and Jen is not letting her go. So if that was Tami's plan, it failed, okay? Jennifer and Evelyn are deep, damn it, in love. So that was pretty much all for this scene right here. Picking up into the next scene, Malaysia and Jackie are shopping at this kind of antique store, and they're talking about the situation that happened yesterday. And they're both saying they cannot believe that it happened, and Tami was way out of line, and Jennifer was acting like a dope. Her apology was crap. They're basically saying all of this stuff, and then Jackie saying that she needs to meet up with Tami because she knows that is not Tami's character, and she wants to know why Tami would say something like that. Malaysia's saying that she's going to keep Jennifer at arm's length because the way she acted yesterday, she's looking at her in a whole different light, whatever that means. We're going to soon see. Malaysia then brings up Cece and Kristen and says that they need to get them together. They need to make up. They need to something. This whole Cece and Kristen thing is weird to me because I don't see anything that Cece has done to Kristen. I've seen Kristen flip-flop back and forth and do stuff to Cece, but I ain't seen Cece really do anything to Kristen. So I am intrigued to see what this little sit-down between them two is going to accomplish. So back at the ranch, Jen and Ev are having a conversation while eating salads, and they are talking about the situation with Tami, and Evelyn just keeps going on and on about how Tami is a sad person, a miserable person, and Jen is just sitting there co-signing and nodding. Then when Jen does little confessional, she says that she really cherishes her friendship with Evelyn. Like, these two are in love this season. I don't even understand. Like, the love is stronger than Tami and Reggie's at this point. So they're going on and on and on, and then after she's finished dragging Tami for filth, she says that she wants to put on some kind of fundraiser or a benefit to, bring awareness to domestic violence because she remembers her situation all too well. She said that it had started out a regular day. She got in the car because she was going to the store. She was going to make salads, and things escalated. Now, what people don't know is that how it escalated was that Evelyn actually found condoms in Chad's car, and we all know that married people don't need condoms. So I'm guessing that Evelyn flipped the F out. I probably would have flipped the F out too, and it resulted in her getting headbutted. And that's the story. So in this next Ponderosa of a meeting, Malaysia has good intentions, okay? Malaysia wants to get Cece and Kristen together, find out what their problem is so they can be friends again, because ever since this circle has intervened in their friendship, there ain't been a daggone friendship. So everything's going okay. They're waiting on Kristen to pull up, you know what I'm saying? And then Kristen pulls up with Jen and the whole tone changes. And Cece's like, why would she pull up with this girl who called me dumb? And Malaysia's like, why would she pull up with Jen? Jen is not a good person. So it's apparent that nobody wants Jen there, and it's the we hate Jen train already. So let's see what's gonna happen. So as soon as this debate starts, Kristen brings up the fact that she does not think that she needs to run after Cece every time she feels uncomfortable because she's developing friendships with Jen and Evelyn. Okay, girl. So Cece says, well, the old Kristen I knew, if I would have felt ganged up on, she would have left out of the door with me. So that tells you that you're changing for these people in this group. Of course, Kristen had a rebuttal. I don't feel like it has anything to do with any of my new friends. I just feel like you need to stop running away. Cece's like, I'm not going to stay in a situation where people are calling me dumb. And if you were my friend, you would have came behind me and you would have said, fuck them hoes too. That's basically what Cece was trying to say. And that's all Cece was trying to say. Have my back because you're my friend. You just met these two over here. Don't cling on to their bootstraps. Be my friend. So then Cece says that, you didn't have my back when Tweedledee and Tweedledummer over here, she's talking about Ev and Jen, were trying to call me dumb. So then Jen pipes up with her imaginary balls talking about some, who you referring to? Who you referring to? And Kristen's like trying to calm her down. And she's like, girl, I'm here for you, but don't let nobody get out of line. Really, Jennifer? Really, Jennifer? So then Cece's like, yeah, I'm talking about you. I've never said anything bad about you, but you called me dumb. And then they start talking about this same old happy endings joke that I know we are all tired of talking about. And she's like, you didn't say sorry to me. She's like, I'm not saying sorry to you over a rumor/joke that we heard and repeated. So then Cece says, yeah, you know about another rumor too. 1 point for Cece. 1 point for Cece. So then Jennifer's like, you need to mind your MFing business. You need to mind your business. Me and you are not friends. That's their favorite thing to say. Somebody ain't their friend. Me and you are not friends. Mind your business. So then Jackie Chrissy pipes up and she's like, whoa, Cece, you're out of line. We're not going to bring that rumor up here. And Cece's like, no, I was there. I can talk about it. They're like, no, we ain't going to talk about it. Everybody's so sensitive about this Shawnee rumor. Nobody really wants to bring it up because it's dealing with Shawnee, and Shawnee got the power to fire all of them. So you're right, Jackie Chrissy. Get them to shut that down real quick. Fast and in a hurry. After that, Malaysia said, okay, this is going nowhere and I'm leaving. And that's exactly what she did. She got up and left. Everybody got up and left except Jen and her henchman or sidekick to the sidekick, because it's Evelyn, then it's the sidekick Jennifer, then it's the sidekick to the sidekick Kristen. So nobody was left there except Jennifer and Kristen. Sad story, bro. So in this next scene, Cece meets up with Jackie Christie, and she's basically telling her how much Kristen has changed, as if we can't see it for our own eyes. She says she feels like Kristen was trying too hard to get accepted into this Evelyn Jen circle way too fast and left her out to dry. And I have noticed this since the first episode, and I've been commenting on this since the first episode. Kristen is definitely a flip-flopping hoe. She also said that she feels like Kristen brought Jen to that meeting to kind of throw it in her face that she was getting close to Jen. And from the outside looking in, it kind of looked like that too. Like, if you know that your friend is beefing with Jennifer, she actually called Jennifer her nemesis. And if you know that, why would you bring her to this meeting and then call her your big sis? It was shade all around. It was palm trees dangling down. She was trying to make a statement that she was getting close to these girls, and Cece was not. And how fair is that? That's not fair at all. Moving right along to Desperate Avenue, Tami and her boyfriend Reggie are sitting down with OG and her fiance, and this was the most boring dinner I have ever seen in Basketball Wives history. They talked about absolutely nothing. OG went down the line saying that she doesn't trust him because he likes too many girls' pictures on Instagram. What? That's their biggest thing right now is Instagram. She said they get in full-fledged fights because he be liking too many people pictures on Instagram. So I feel like at that point, Tami and Reggie knew that they were not sitting across from a mature couple and they had nothing to talk about. So this was boring. So Tami decided to talk about herself, of course, saying that her and Reggie were about to get married. That was the only highlight of this entire conversation. I mean, OG's over here talking about getting into physical fights with her boyfriend because of an Instagram like. It was just very childish considering these women are 30 plus and 40 plus. So moving right along. Evelyn decides to do a fundraiser, and where else except Dulce, the shoe boutique that she actually owns, where ain't a pair of shoes in there under $900. And I would like to know if the proceeds really went to this charity, because she said it was going to the Evelyn Zada Foundation, but we don't know what that is. It could be her bank account, and it probably is. But hey, she's a domestic violence survivor, so let me not throw no more shade. So she's having this event at her shop Dulce, and they go in about how Tami and Jen started this rumor and lied, and how Shawnee does not want Jennifer in her presence anymore. And here come flip-flopping Chris and talking about, oh my God, you guys aren't friends with Jen anymore? Oh my God, now I got abandoned ship. She really said that she had to question her friendship with Jen now because everybody was beefing with her. She's like, I'm getting close to Jen. Does this mean I have to stop? Flip Flopper want to be in the popular crowd so bad. When they told her that Jennifer might not be in the popular crowd anymore, she was ready to jump ship. Who is Jennifer? I don't know you, Evelyn. Let's do lunch next week. This girl is ridiculous. So then Evelyn accepts a phone call from Jennifer, and Jennifer says that she's on her way, and Shawnee's like, okay, that's my cue to leave because I don't want to be around any bad negative energy. So of course Jen comes in maybe 1 minute after Shawnee leaves. So she comes in and she's like, oh, I hope I didn't scare her out of here. Being Starky or whatever. And Evelyn's like, no, she had to go do something. And Jennifer's like, oh, okay, because I already told her sorry. Bitch, I'm not kissing your ass. Jennifer has a lot of balls this season for her to say about Shawnee, bitch, I ain't kissing your ass. Oh, she got a lot of balls this season. So Evelyn's like, yeah, I think that you and Shawnee actually need to sit down and have a conversation. And Jen is like, yeah, because I got some receipts too. People need to be checking their phones. Listen to me. I have no idea what Jennifer's talking about, but I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for an ultimate Shawnee showdown at the end of this season, like the one we had with the showdown between her and Brandy Maxwell. Bring Brandy back for some ratings, ho. So this next scene is with Tami and Jackie, and Tami and Jackie start off having like a casual conversation, and then Jackie turns it up a notch and says, well, what happened at that Ponderosa? And Tammy's like, yes, I was extremely hurt. She started throwing jabs at me first, talking about I'm skinny, I like a crackhead. Listen, I have diabetes. I have decided to change my life to live here longer for my kids and my man. And at 48 years old, this is how my body responds to me losing weight. It was not fair for her to body shame me. And it's really hurt Tami's feelings, and it hurt my feelings looking at it. Tami continued to say that, Evelyn making fun of the way she walks affected her because she has diabetic nerve pain. So let me try to get through this really quick, you guys. While Jackie and Tami are sitting here having this conversation, and Jackie tells her that she does feel like she was wrong for saying that domestic violence joke to Evelyn, let me tell you where things turn around at. So Tami goes on to say that Evelyn definitely told her that it was an accident. She said, which I just previously told you guys, that Evelyn told her that Evelyn and Chad were tussling in the car over a pack of condoms that she found in Chad's car. They bumped heads. It was an accident, but the neighbors seen it. So she had to get out of the car and play victim like all of this actually happened to her, and that's what caused Chad to lose absolutely everything. His wife, his career, everything. She said if the neighbors had never seen that, her and Chad would still be together today. Now, I remember her saying this on Yandla Fix My Life. So Tami ain't lying. She didn't go into extreme detail on the line of Fix My Life, but she basically said the G-rated version of what Tami just gave you, which was the R-rated version, that it was an accident and Evelyn had to save face, so that's what she did. Now I want to know what you guys think so bad. Did she throw this nigga's career away in the gutter over absolutely nothing, or what's up? Let me know. I have to end this by saying that Tami has suffered abuse from these girls for years. Whenever she started crying and she was like, all she's ever tried to do is be their friend, I was like, you are so right. She has suffered so much abuse from these girls over the year. From Jen talking about she don't know what a food stamp looked like and throwing her a food stamp party, to Evelyn calling her an insecure bitch just because she couldn't fit a dress in Italy at, what was it, Fashion Week, to her saying that she was a non-MFing factor after Evelyn effed her ex-husband, to Evelyn making "you are a non-motherfucking factor" t-shirts and selling them and getting a profit off of them. She has taken abuse right and left. As soon as she walked through the door on, what was it, season 2, they were like, what's up with her wig? Or check her suitcase before she go out with us, because she be dressing, kind of questionable sometimes. It's like Tami was never good enough. And all I've ever tried to see these past seasons is Tami be their friend. Point blank, period. The same thing that she tried to do last season was be Evelyn's friend, because that's the only thing she's ever tried to do, was be a friend. So when she wakes up to this season and find out that Ev and Jen are back on good terms and she's on the outs again, that would make anybody feel some type of way. And at the point that she's at right now, I don't want to be your friend. Now I'm raging war on you, because I've been trying to be your friend for almost 10 years. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can remember every single thing that they've done to Tami over the years. Every single thing, including trying to throw her off on Royce, trying to say that her and Royce had their own little group and they could stay over there and we could stay over here. Nobody liked it Royce, which means nobody was gonna like Tami. It's just, oh my gosh. It's so much stuff that they've tried to do, and Tami has always just tried to play it cool. She was supporting Evelyn's terrible, you know, terrible eyeshadow palette that Mac supposedly endorsed, but Mac said they have no recollection of. She was, on Evelyn's side when Evelyn was mad at Jennifer. She was on Evelyn's side when Evelyn wasn't effing with Susie like that. So we have to look at the backstory to all of this.